Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, it is 11 already. And today we're gonna attempt to finish Detention. I really feel like we need to start playing something a little bit more wholesome, but sort of the anal part of me is like, well, we're not gonna start a new game without finishing another one. I think the most number of games I can handle at a given point is 2. I don't think I can do more than that, just because I can't keep track of the storylines anymore. And so we're gonna try to finish Detention. And we'll continue to play Darkwood, but I think I'm going to start throwing something else in there. Just so that we have a good balance between horror games versus something a little bit more, calming, story-oriented. I don't know, something just a little bit sanity-friendly, if you would. But happy Saturday. It is beautiful where I am. It is the sunlight is streaming into my living room, and I have my plants outside getting their daily dose of vitamin D. I don't know if that's what it is for plants, but yeah, it's a beautiful day, perfect for horror games. All right, let me tab over to the Detention tab, and I hope that it will show up. Fingers crossed. Very good. I was playing around with volume for a little bit. That's why we're here, but let's hit cancel, and then I am going to unmute as well the game itself. It's going to be a little loud right now because I know the menu chapter is always a bit loud with this game, but let us head into the game, and it should be a little quieter. Let's see. Trying to remember where we were. So I think we had just finished chapter 2. Oh gosh. Okay, so because the weather is great, I have my windows open. Let me you can probably hear the ambulance in the distance. Let me close the windows. I'll be right back. All right. So we had just finished chapter 2, and I think the story, if I recall correctly, is so far that this is Ray. We're playing as Ray, and I know I just loaded in, but we're gonna save. Ray is a senior in high school, something like that. And she had discovered a list, or had been told of a list of an underground book club that reads prohibited books, because the setting, the backdrop of this whole story is martial law time in Taiwan. And so we know that her language arts teacher, and a few other people got executed because of it, including Wei, who is a male student who helped Ray out at the beginning of the game. But I think we are still unclear as to the motive as to why Ray did it. It could have been, right? It could have been that it was sort of forced out of her. She could have been threatened to give up that information, or she had ulterior motives that made her, wanting to get rid of people. We don't know whom it started with. I think if we have to pick a target, it could have been her language arts teacher, Miss Yin. It seemed like they had a little bit of, I don't know, beef going on, if you would. And we discovered last week, that if we tune the radio, I had this written somewhere. Was it 88? 88.5. Oh, how does one turn? Static in a room is coming from this. Maybe I can get something if I tune it a bit. Yes, I think it was 88.5. It's a room. So let's head out. Let's head back. Huh? Oh, interesting. And I think the other one is 93.5, right? Yeah. Okay, interesting. So it used to be such that we could tune the radio to go into the room, but it seems as if because we went into the room last time, we no longer can go inside the room. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Can't go this way. What about this way? So, it's neither of those frequencies now. There's a red around there somewhere. And then what about at higher frequencies? Maybe we had to go through the door perhaps in the static. Can we go in? No, the door is locked. The door is still locked. So 93.5, which was where we were before, did not allow us to enter the room. What about 88.5? The atmosphere in the rooms changed. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. Okay, I remember this. Right. All right, we have a bot. Let us do that. There we go. All right. Back to the game. Right, we have a certain piggy bank, and I think when we're in, the last time we were in here, we tuned the radio to like, what is it, 93.5, and it turned the room entirely upside down. Big round eyes, waiting to be fed, waiting to be broken is what it is, to my heart's desire. Okay, so this is 88.5. Oh, we can have someone's home. Is it my... That's right. That's right. Her mom... Okay, let's go back to here. I need to start putting the story together. Let's go back. Where did Mrs. Sin go? We had known that this piece of counseling record was Ray's record, right? Mom was a housewife, negative trouble attitude, constant hardiness, gradually improving, require follow-up. And then we also had known that what is it, missing? Well, we have heard that the parents have been arguing, right? I don't know if I recall what the argument was, but they had been arguing. So, okay. So that's the family. This is kind of scary, y'all. Okay, let's see. Let's start looking at things. Why is that creepy? Why do we have creepy sounds? I feel like mom's always been a traditional housewife, so this is like really traditional gender roles where the man earns the income and then the mother or the wife stays home and be a housewife. She doesn't complain when we're wronged. And I think in traditional sort of familial structure, and unfortunately, like back in those days, it's a very patriarchal society. So women are also are frequently treated as subordinates to men, especially in a household setting. So, you know, you're just kind of there to keep things moving. Okay, so I guess that means whenever they have an argument, that's usually sort of like a one-sided affair. There's no way to go into the past anymore. Interesting. So Ray is the only one who has like, she's visibly brighter than everyone else here. I feel like there's a jump scare waiting to happen, but I bet the father is an alcoholic. There's no way to go into the past anymore. Back then, besides the New Year's, Dad never drank at home. Back then, besides the New Year's. So, is she talking about back during the argument? No, he's drinking. So he's a recent alcoholic. Okay. I miss the days when he had jokes and stories to tell. Okay. Anything else to look at? Oh, what is here? I can't see anything out the window. Where else could this be? What do you mean? This is home, right? This was home? And this is gonna be the same line. There's no way to go into the past anymore. Okay. Anything else to look at over here? What about this? This is back into our bedroom. Okay, so we have to go through this door. Oh boy. So I think this is Ray. Jesus Christ. No. Ah, okay. So Ray, most likely Ray, the mom, the dad, grandparents and stuff. Okay. So I read a little Mandarin, and the middle, I'll look at it later, not now. The middle section says, you know, if you are satisfied, if you know what's enough and learn to be happy and be satisfied, you will always be happy. So it's like, don't always be wanting is kind of what it's saying. That's interesting. Okay, so what was going on? Oh, it's here. A glass juice cup. Well, we know what containers mean in this game, right? In a previous session, we had seen a bowl that was used to collect blood from our friend's neck. So most likely there's gonna be more blood dripping and collection of blood that way. Great times, y'all. Okay. A lot of alcohol bottles, half broken ones, shards. It's interesting that she's face. I mean, I guess I made her look at the bottle, but still. Oh God, why are you blinking? Pictures of mom, dad, and I. The eyes have been rubbed off. Oh God. No. Anything else? Pictures. Oh, so I can't change the orientation of them. Wait, hold on. Let's see that again. I want the blinking to happen again. Can we make the blinking happen? Okay, so it's her eyes is in red. I feel like there were streaks of hands over here, right? Earlier? Can we see it happen again? I need to just focus on mom. I feel like I saw other reds over here. It happens way too fast. Yeah, no. Okay. Nope. Just our eyes. Just Ray's eyes. So not mom's eyes. All right. Nothing to look at on the sides here. This is the door. So we just gotta turn off the lights. Oh, well that's sinister. Okay. Sideways, we're upside down. Wait, the direction is the same, right? Nothing has changed, just like our eyes. Our eyes glows in dark. Oh, this is... I bet this is time. I bet we have to deal with time later, right? Like this looks like ways that the what is it? The hour and a minute hands line up. Okay. That's creepy. All right. A glass juice cup. So, is there actually, let's see, is there anything interactable with it light off? No. I can look at, oh. Oh God. Okay. I bet we're, yep. Yeah. Filled glass cup. Glow in the dark blood. Very cool. That's terrifying. Oh, and now the blinking has ceased, right? Oh no, it's still here. Never mind. The door is locked now. The door is locked now. Meet the right person at the right time. Oh. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna write that down. Alright. Notebook time. In the back, because I think we can finish this game today, so. So we have a 6:15/3:30, and then what was it earlier? Let's look at it again. And this, which is more or less like a 7:30, 6:30, no, 7:30. It's not as obvious which one is the hour and minute here, so I guess there are two options here. Okay, let's go back. to the living room, and I am terrified because I think things are gonna change. Yep. Okay, that was very intense. But also masterfully done. That must have been how they were fighting. That must have been how mom and dad were fighting. I wish I could watch it again. But I don't think it'll let us. Can I watch it again? No. Okay. All right. So actually, is there a description? Filled with sadness, has a dim glow. Oh. I wonder how. Oh, our room hasn't really changed, has it? Yeah, there's the piggy bank and there's the. Okay, so that's. Switch to. Is it? I think I wrote down 93.5 last time. Yeah. Okay, and then the room's gonna flip upside down. And let's see if there's anything we can get here. A ceramic piggy bank broken up for one's desires. I think that is so masterful. I love the way that they phrased it. Okay. Wait. The eyes of the piggies. Could we use it? I guess not. Okay. The door. Yeah, so the orientation is the same, just north, south, I guess, up and down flipped. Okay, let's look at the living room. See what's up there. We're dining. Oh my god. Whoa. Are we to follow it? Are we to follow it? What is this? There's a puddle of clear water on the ground. Okay. So, first door, I guess. We'll figure this out. Hello, Kai. Oh, we can't get in the door. Hi, Kai. Welcome to another day of horror games. I have been good. How have you been? Have you been busy? Are you feeling better? I guess first of all, I think the last time that I ran into you on your stream, you were still coughing. Got better, went on a trip, got so much more. Oh my god, no. Right, I remember you telling me about this. Was it with cousins? Right? You were going on a trip with cousins or with friends or something like that? Did I remember wrong? Yes? No? Maybe? With cousins. Good. Yeah. Did you have fun though, at least? I know you got sick. You got sicker, but did you have fun? Enjoy your time? Touch some grass? Hug some trees? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you had fun. Let me see if this works. Touch grass, hug trees, drink alcohol. Perfect combination. Excellent. Okay. I need to remember how to do this. Oh, I don't know if my shout out is with Nightbot or is with Stream Elements, but let's try it. Yeah. There we go. That worked. I'm happy. Very pleased about that. Of course. I'm still trying to figure out how to. So one of the streamers that I really look up to has this like pop up that he does, and I haven't invested the time to do that yet, but one day, one day we will get there. Okay. Rufus, I think he came in occasionally to watch me play really random games. But he's fun. He you know, really relaxed, really chill, plays wow, I'm blanking. Witcher 3. Yeah, if you like Witcher 3, actually, I don't know if he finished the game. I know he finished the main game. I don't know if he finished the DLC completely yet. I know he was playing the DLC, like the Wine and Blood or something like that the other day. So maybe... Okay, so we can get into any doors. There's like 5 doors here. Oh, I don't like the way that the... How far have I gotten into Witcher 3? I have not made any progress since the Bloody Baron. Been busy recently, but it's my off-stream game if I do get to game off-stream ever. I know, it doesn't... It's unfortunate. Oh. See, I don't... This game. So this is Detention. This is, this is horror game. If you... Tangerine is convinced that I, am addicted to horror games, which I refuse to admit. I will redeem myself by playing something story-oriented and wholesome another day. Oh, by the way, I got Forgotten City, so I'm excited. I'll play it soon. But anyway, Detention is, the backdrop is Taiwan under martial law. So it's actually, I don't know how historically accurate the game is, but at least the backdrop has existed in history. And so it is under martial law, and it's one of those regimes where, like, you know, people report people for things, right? Like, it's one of those, like, he's a communist and he is a communist, and like we point fingers at each other, and people get declared guilty to crimes that perhaps without due process. And we are playing as a high school student. She's a senior, her name is Ray, and I've been led to believe, which I don't know if it's true or not, I've been led to believe that I have confessed a list of people who are teachers and students who participated in an underground book club that reads prohibited books at the time. And so a lot of them, if not all of them, got executed because of our confession. And I don't know if we are sinister in the sense that we create, well, the underground book club is a thing, but whether or not we gave up the list because we were under pressure ourselves, like, you know, from the authority, or if we gave up the list because we had some beef with some people in the book club. But we have yet to figure it out. And the game is, there are some jump scary elements, but for the most part, I think it's atmospheric horror and puzzle games. So seriously struggle today. But yeah, Very evil if it's a personal grudge of the book club, I know. But I'm starting to think that it does have to deal with that. I mean, there's a lot of complication. There's a lot of layers of complexity with the character building, which I personally really like, right? Like Ray has been, so the character we've been playing as, has been shown that there's trouble at home, right? Like she, there are a lot of different things that are touching on in this game that I find to be interesting. For instance, they recently, like just now, about a few minutes ago, just started touching upon gender roles in like that time in East Asia, which are very patriarchal. A housewife mother is, you know, kind of very in the background, and these women usually don't have the ability to support themselves, right, if they leave the husband. So for a lot of times, like she was saying, Ray was saying how, you know, mom just keeps silence even if she was wronged. And we saw a fight broke out between dad and mom just now, and he was throwing things at her and stuff like that. And I think throughout the games thus far, you know, I think Ray has been saying, like, I just want to be myself. I don't want to conform to the rules. I don't want to be who they want me to be. So it's curious as to, you know, what the full backstory is. Yeah, it's, you know, tragedy of the times. I mean, we could be a very sinister person, right? Wholeheartedly, but a lot of this is tragedy of the times. And we are now trying to figure out a way to get into these doors, which I don't know. Yeah. I hate you see the color, the contrast changes. Oh my god, this gives me creepers. When the black turns into red because of the contrast increases towards the end. Okay, so we must do something because I just tried every single one of those 5 doors and I cannot get into them. It's a puddle of clear water on the ground, and we have a filled glass cup with sadness as a dim glow. Do we? Oh, I think I know. Okay, so we pour this in so that the footsteps will have a glow, right? And then we turn off the light and then we can follow the footsteps. Like a horror game textbook. Okay. Is the sound from the game too loud? I'm watching the sound bars on Streamlabs and it's like kind of up there, but let me know if the sound balancing is okay. Oh boy. All right, let's turn off the light. What is it doing? Door 3. Can I go in? It's a bit loud. I can turn it down a little bit. I do remember this game being pretty loud, but I didn't write down the sound balance things on my own, unfortunately. Is that better? Well, we'll see. Okay. Brace ourselves. There's gonna be a jump scare. I think there's gonna be a jump scare behind every door. Oh no, we don't. Okay. Well, we are gonna memorize the sequence then, because that must be like a code or something. So we just went into door 3, and then we're going to door 4. Nothing, okay, and then door 5. And then door 1. Can never figure out sound balance. It seems like you always hear different levels than the stream does. In my better days, when I'm more prepared, I will usually set like 5 minutes before the stream just to, I don't know, do you use OBS or Streamlabs? I don't, you know, I have forgotten how OBS works, but I use Streamlabs nowadays, and they have like a recording button, so I just recorded. Oh gosh. Yeah, like if you record it and then listen to the recording for a little bit, it helps a lot for me at least. Otherwise, I just, you know, shamelessly ask Stream, like, is it too loud? We can adjust it on the fly. Oh, needles. Where are there needles? Do we know anything? Has there been hints, clues that I'm not reading? Or is the needles of like a torture method needle? Needles. You use regular OBS. I really think I should switch to regular OBS because Streamlabs takes a lot of CPU processing power. Like sometimes when I stream, I have Task Manager on the side just to like watch it, and it's never the GPU or the graphics, you know, RAM or anything like that. It's always a CPU that's like unhappy. Okay. This is scary. So why are there needles? It is. So I initially, when I first started, I used Streamlabs. I mean, I used OBS, and then I couldn't figure out half of the stuff. Or rather, I was too lazy to figure out half of the stuff. And I was like, let me try Streamlabs. And it was easier, but I could see that, like, you know, OBS runs smoother. Like, maybe I could stream. Okay. Like, maybe I could stream Witcher 3 if I move back to OBS. That's a possibility. Note on the floor. Added a journal. Ad for private investigator. Husband cheating, comes home late. We specialize in tracking people. This looks like an ad for a PI firm. Ooh. I wonder if our dad was cheating. Because she mentioned something about how dad used to never drink at home. And then dad started drinking at home. And then dad started being abusive towards her mom. Interesting. Okay. I think, All right, where do we go from there? Do we want to enter the store or should we keep going? I think I'm gonna keep looking to see. Oh, that's the end of the hallway. Okay, I think we should go through here then. Let's hop through here. I don't know why I found that so scary. This is such a weird angle. Like the bed is straight up. You don't know what's going on here. Like in this scene. Oh yeah, it is a really strange angle, right? So the bed is straight up. And then this must have been like our parents' bedroom. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like there's a jump scare waiting for us to happen. Let's look at everything we can. A lot of times it's looking around for clues, and brace yourselves. Back then, laying in bed, I could hear mom and dad chatting through the walls. They had such a bond back then. I don't know when their idle chatter turned into deafening silence. Later, Dad only came home when he got roaring drunk. Mom always huddled in a corner trying to hide her tears. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so that's the same conversation. Wait, hold on. Nothing else. There's nothing else in this room that we can interact with. Okay, so we go through this door. Oh, that's the clock. Okay, so earlier in the room behind the door, we had like two, right? So this was our portrait, and this is mom and dad's portrait. Let's see. So I think it was. Can we interact with this? Yeah. Oh, why is it red? I hate it when things are blinking red. None of them are running, but it looks like I can turn the hands. Yeah, so this must be like the was it 3, what did I say? 6:15 or 3:30, right? Ugh. Let's try 3:30, and I'm pretty sure this one was like 7:30-ish. Did I do anything? That didn't do anything. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, wait. I remember now. Okay, so the portraits were of different orientation, right? I think Dad was facing this way. So that means if we turn around, it's probably 6:45 or 9:30. Let's try 6:45. And then mom was facing upside down, right? So if mom was facing upside down, it must be like 1 o'clock, right? If the minute is facing, yeah, it must be 1 o'clock. Okay. Oh. I knew there was a jump scare, but I didn't like that either. So that was us. It was us filled with sadness and tears. Okay, so where are we going now? We're going, do I turn off the lights? Maybe I turn off the lights. Can I turn off the lights? Okay, anything else in this room? Are we just, okay. All right, brace ourselves. I think the interesting thing is, when we were in that room earlier with like the family pictures, we tried to get through the door and it was saying we have to meet the right people at the right time, right? Something along those lines. So I think if like this room is supposed to mirror the family room, then the door that we were trying to get through previously was our parents' bedroom. So something must change in there. It's gonna be bad. So yeah, I might scream. We will see. I'm very concerned. Oh dear God. What are those sounds? Hold on, let's listen to this. Okay, gigglings. Yeah, gigglings. You hear like gigglings of women, young women, girls, something like that. So dad was, I think this is saying like dad was cheating, right? Yeah. You know, he could be going to, it might not even be like cheating with someone specifically. It might just be like going to brothels and stuff like that too. Couple with the underwear. Exactly. All right. Yeah. Plus, I think earlier we saw this thing, right? The PI thing, which also suggests that dad might be cheating or having an affair, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I was expecting something terrible. He also looks depressed. Yeah. I mean, there might be other circumstances that we don't know, right? Like work might be terrible. And that's how he is trying to find balance and, I mean, albeit terribly, right? From alcohol and from affairs. But, oh my God, please don't. I don't know. This game has jump scares in the most unexpected places, I guess. In my opinion. So it's like every time I walk past something, I'm like squinting. Just like, no, I don't want to see the whole thing immediately. All right. Do we go through here now? Ooh. What is this? Oh. Okay, well, let's look around a little bit first. What is this? The teacher's desk. On it are plenty of assignment paper. So this is Miss Yin again, potentially? Is it Miss Yin? What are these things? Okay, so nothing here. Can we open any of these doors? No, nothing. What is this room doing here? Okay, so I think we have to come back to this a little later. Okay. So if we have exhausted everything, right? Yeah, we have exhausted everything. We've been through this door. We've been through the other door. I think we might need to flip the radio again. Yeah, and see what those doors lead us. Because now... What's the other frequency? 88? There we go. Please, no jump scares. Please, no jump scares. Okay. Okay, yep, so they were having a fight here. This was the room that... Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so us turning, yeah, so like that's the mirroring, right? So this has got to be our parents' bedroom because the 3 portraits mirrors the 3 clocks that we saw earlier. I don't know what we're gonna see. Oh. This is surprisingly serene. Wait, but this is like pulsating in the background. Like arteries. Interesting. Is that a recurring theme throughout the game? Like the pulsating things? The mirroring rooms? No, we haven't. We haven't seen the mirroring room yet. But I think it has to do with the fact that, like, you know how earlier I could tune the radio? So I think like that's how we traverse between the 2 sort of spaces in that way. They're not like, I think they are the same room, just perhaps in different planes. I don't think like we could really use common sense to think about this game in particular because it's horror, obviously. I was playing around earlier and there are only 2 frequencies in which we can tune into music. And it was, what is it? I've written it down. It was 88.5 and like 93.5, something like that. Yeah. So the clock one was 93.5 and now we're at 88.5. I don't know if those numbers has any significance. It might not at all. But let's see. Oh, okay, cutscene. What is this? I received your paper plane. I was truly worried you were still having trouble at home, but it looks like my concern was slightly unfounded. Like the white daffodil, you are innocent, vain, and candid in nature. Perch aside a pond in Snow White, admiring your reflection. What? Being different from others can be a tough way to live, but I think I can understand that feeling. You say you want to learn more about my time abroad. All I can say right now is that my past is rather complicated. Unfortunately, many horrible things have happened on this land in the last decade. Believe it or not, our society wasn't always like this, oppressive and cold. Right. Martial law, police state. Perhaps we should take a stroll down the boulevard on the weekend. There are things our censored textbooks don't mention, but are definitely worth knowing. Who was that? Paper plane. Okay, so I know you guys can't see this, but the paper plane is actually the logo of the game. That's how it shows up on my taskbar. So I think this is actually pretty significant. Curious though as to what it could mean. Okay. What does this say? Toss my worries out and receive your guidance. Like guidance from the teacher just now? But who is the teacher just now? Who is it? A male teacher. Like, I feel like in a society as traditional and as reserved as a Taiwanese society back then, having a male, youngish, right, male teacher telling a female student to take a stroll down the boulevard on the weekend is kind of inappropriate. I mean, even now it's a little inappropriate, right? But especially back then, yeah, a little sus. Like, what's going on? Oh gosh, I hate this room. Can I turn on the lights? I cannot turn on the lights. Anything worth we can click into in this game? No, we have to head out. Okay. Oh, there's a note. All the food is gone now in the dining room. Interesting. What is that? Let's take this. We have a new radio station. Okay, 103.0. So we have exhausted 88.5 and 93.5. So maybe we need to go to 88. What is the piggy bank? I still haven't figured out what the piggy bank does. It just looks at us terrified. Okay, all right. Let's try the new radio station. What is it? 103? 103.0, right? 10. Yeah. Oh, now things are sideways. Interesting. Anything that we can pick up? Yeah, of course. Oh, okay. That is kind of artful. What's going on here? So it's like, that looks like a bed, doesn't it? Actually, let's go back. Does that mirror our bed looking? I don't know. It reminds me of a bed instead of like a full-length mirror more than anything else. I don't know why though. Can we turn on the lights? Actually. Oh. Okay, let's turn on the lights and see what goes. There's a man. Oh wait, this is the teacher walking with us on the boulevard, probably then, right? This is our mirror, our reflection, and then if we turn it off, he's walking the opposite end. Okay, and what about this? There's no light. Wait, there's no reflection in this one. Yeah, there's no reflection in this one. What does that mean? What about this one? So we do have a reflection in this, but ugh. Wait a second. Does that mean that something in sequence is wrong? See, he is going the opposite way. He is going the same direction. The opposite direction, and then nothing. I see. Okay. I see. So we all need to, I think we need to all be going in the same direction then, right? Yep. Now he's going the same direction as we are. And then this one too? Yeah. What about this guy? He's going the opposite direction, so we turn it off. I mean, yeah, we turn it off. And then this one. This is the only one where we see the reflection of the light, right? There we go. Okay. What's going on here? Ooh. This does not look like our house. This might be the teacher's place? Why did the teacher take us home? Let's see what's going on. Oh wait, we're walking now. Oh, hold on. Let's read this again. Oh, father study. Okay. My bad. My brain is not going in the right direction. Father study is always neat and tidy. He always gave off an air of seriousness with a bit of his own humor. Oh, so this is Dad back when he was still a good father. Trash. I drew this when I was little. It was always kept, even when we moved the furniture around. Oh, like the little, okay, I thought it was the trash bin. It's that little, so it's like a family with a little, oh, that's sweet. Okay. Okay. Kitchen and laundry, probably. So they're home again. Ooh. We found a coin. Anything else to look at here? Nothing else. Something heavy, I think, is coming up. This sounds heavy. Oh boy. Are we outside now? This looks like we're outside. Yeah, we're running, so... What is this, like a ticket booth? These look like ticket booths. The theater's ticket counter. That's all there is. It doesn't let us lean in or anything like that. So people are watching movies, most likely having fun. All right, into the, oh, doors shut tight. Oh, I need to give them the that makes sense. I need to give them the coin for a ticket, probably. There you go. This doesn't do anything. Interesting. So it's not a coin. Is it a paper plane? This doesn't do anything either. I would have thought that the coin would buy us a ticket of sorts, but it doesn't seem that way. So what would the coin do? We picked up a coin. Oh, the piggy bank, right? Let's go back. Yeah, so I think the piggy bank we have to go to 88.5. 88. Nope, come on. 88.5. Nope. All right, and then we can fed the piggy. It's been waiting for so freaking long. There we go. Put coin in piggy bank. And then we go to the 91.5, 93.5 for the piggy turning, upside down. And then we should have enough money. Ah, All right. Movie ticket. Look, perfect. Brilliant. And then we go to, what is it? 103? 103. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I didn't notice this before, but the contrast is so different in 103 versus like the other two station. Welcome back, Kai. I was just about to go and take a quick break. I need more water. But I will be back in maybe 2 minutes or so. And we'll pop over to the BRB screen for a quick bit. And yeah, get hydrated. Stand up, walk around if anyone else is still here, and then just do a little stretch, and we'll be back in just a couple. And I'm back. All right. Let's flip back to Detention. Turn on the sound. And I know you probably can't hear anything yet, but is the sound back? Yeah. Love the little cat knocking over the pot on the BRB screen. The funny thing is, it's like, so I picked the different screens because I really like the art style. I love like watercolor-ish stuff. But I'm not a cat I mean, I think cats are cute. I am. I really do think cats are cute, but I am like so allergic to cats that it's just a little ironic. But what are we doing? We are... Okay. Right, we're at 103 again. We have a movie ticket stub that we just got from our piggy bank. A saying goes, actors are lunatic and the audience are fools. Ooh. I think we're gonna have a scary cutscene at the Wait, actually, is there anything new that we haven't seen? I think this is Dad's desk. Okay. So we absolutely went on this excursion with our teacher, I think. I think the theater is us and that like male teacher earlier. Well, that's psychedelic. I wasn't expecting this. Am I the only one that got like really used to the dark colors and like the grayish scale of this game, and suddenly it's like bam, colors. Oh gosh. Okay. So I am ethnically Taiwanese, and I actually have you know, some exposure to the Taiwanese culture. So this is actually really, I wouldn't say fun, but it's a very interesting scene. So I'm just gonna talk out loud for a little bit. I think this thing in the background right here, the vertical thing, is pretty standard, I feel like, across the world. It's a sign for barbers. And then, you know, the red lantern, obviously. I think what this is trying to depict is like a night market, which is very famous. Like, it's still very popular nowadays in Taiwan. And it's one of those that, you know, you go with your friends and hang out and have fun and have great food. Like, the best food are the stalls. Goldfish is one of those like night market cultural thing. Some of the, it's like little fun things, right? So you pay like 2 quarters or whatever, and then you get like this little net that breaks easily, and then you go to the vendors would have like a giant bucket. I mean, it's more it's shallower than a bucket, but it's like a giant bucket for the lack of a better word, and it's pretty shallow, and it would have goldfish in it, and you would use your little like super fragile little net to try to like scoop up goldfish so that you can take it home as a pet. Usually those don't last too long because they're usually just tissue paper. So, but that's the gimmick, right? Like little kids, you go have a, you know, it's neat to have like a pet fish. This is a brain, obviously here, but it usually is, the machine is a shaved ice. So you would have a giant ice block, and then you would, you know, shave it and have shaved ice, and on top of the shaved ice, there would be like toppings. Like usually it's a combination of fruits, tapioca, or like sweet like red beans or different things like that. So that's like a very local treat. Well, these are just poultry, so you know, like I think a lot of the Kanto styled barbecues, like the Hong Kong-ish barbecues, if you've ever had those, typically like hang up their smoked poultry or smoked meats like that. Obviously, because this is a horror game, they're gonna hang terrible things. The fun fairs, yeah, so they're night markets in Taiwan. I'm just, you know, throwing some cultural backgrounds that I know about the game. But like I love, you know, the sudden flip of color and like almost psychedelic in nature here. And like the fact that they're replacing, you know, things that are supposedly, you know, like very staples into, you know, the brain for the shaved ice and stuff like that, I think is really cool. These are just different foods, typically in the Chinese night market, and then super creepy things. But what else can I tell you? A pig head. So that's actually really interesting. So obviously, you know, Asians, especially us, we East Asian culture, we kind of eat everything, like, but when you have a whole pig head like that, it's usually an offering. It's usually an offering in a ceremony. So I think that's pretty cool that they just have it there. I mean, beyond the shock value of it, there could be that layer of significance there. These down here, I am of Taiwanese heritage. Yeah. So this game, I wouldn't say like, because I'm not very well versed in the culture, in the history, but I have a little bit of exposure to the culture, just like, you know, going to Taiwan from time to time, because we still have family there. But like for me, I think I have sort of like a foreigner look on the culture, if you would. But yeah, like little things that I know, right? So this is a traditional treat. I think, I mean, I'm sure it's also very common in China as well. And it's usually what it is the most sort of original way of making it is to use plums. So they're very sour, and then you dip them in these like candy and hardened candy, right? And so as it cools, it's like you bite down, you get the sweet candy on the outside, and then in the inside you get like the plum. My favorite flavor of it is to have hawthorn in the middle. I think that's the perfect combination. Plums are a little too sour for me, in my opinion. But nowadays they dip all kinds of stuff, right? I think I've seen things like strawberries, so like the whole thing is sweet. That's another goldfish. So these are movie posters, I think, then. So yeah, okay. We have our ticket. If I can access the ticket. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like how our inventory is still very dark. Like it did not brighten up because of the scene. Good day and welcome. We hope you enjoy your movie. Are we ready for this? I think it's gonna be scary. Oh, we're the only one? I thought we came here with like our teacher or something. Okay, yep, we did. That's highly inappropriate, in my opinion. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yo. Okay. I think I know what's going on. I have a good guess now. I think this is the answer. So I just remember like last week, I think, in the game when we were talking with Wei about the book club, and Miss Yin is like our language arts teacher who apparently she led the underground book club. We asked Wei, who is our friend, was like, oh, is it true that Miss Yin and I think Mr. Wang was the name? Mr. Wang, are in a relationship? And I suspect that the teacher that we went out with is Mr. Wang. And because of a rumor, or it could be true, right? We have jealousy, vengeance, envy, whatever. It could be that the guy is a douche and he dated both of us at the same time. Entirely possible, right? But it might be because of that we decided to rat out the book club, get the teacher. Well, there's a possibility that as a high school student, we didn't know the gravity of the situation, right? We didn't know, we could just like get her into trouble, and so that, Mr. Wang would leave her. But maybe that's what happened. That's the motive, is so that we can get rid of Miss In. Oh my God. But also highly inappropriate. Don't go out with your teachers, kids. Don't do it. Oh, ew. Okay. That's gross. That's an very old chair. Okay, so nothing to do here now. We just have to go outside. Is that it? Anything else? Oh, I lost my mouse there. So we have our jade pendant. That's weird. We didn't have our jade pendant for a while? I didn't even notice that. Huh. Okay. Anything else? The ticket counter. We have no more tickets to offer. You've been to a Tibetan style night market when you went on a trip to Himachal Pradesh in India, and it was pretty cool. I don't know where that is. Let me look it up. A state in India. Ooh, it's very mountainous. Oh, that would make sense. It's basically bordering Tibet, right? That's very cool. Okay, now we have creepy music again. Nothing to see here. I keep wondering if we're gonna have like new stuff. That got me. Okay. I don't know if that's the dad or the teacher. I think it's the teacher because of the hat, but I guess I don't know. And dad's study was destroyed. Why is that? Anything that we... Oh, there's like nothing. Oh, paper. A note on the floor. Search warrant. Okay, a search warrant issued by the district court with a list of public officials involved in a bribery scheme. When I went home that day, Father had already been taken away. I asked Mom what had happened. She quietly replied, "Dad got his hands dirty, but he'll live." Hearing this, I felt as if she was smiling underneath. Ooh. Did she report her own husband? I mean, she could, right? It's entirely possible. Pretty much, yeah. The place we went had a lot of Tibetan refugees and a famous Buddhist temple thing. You think the Dalai Lama lives there? That's possible. I think the Dalai Lama had residence in Nepal and northern India. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know. All right. That is new. Assignment book. A reasonable excuse to enter the counseling office. So we're gonna use that, I think, right? Okay, so we are at, this is 103. This is the place where the time when we went out with the teacher. 88.5 is when Mom and Dad had a fight. 94 is like where we found out that Dad had an affair. So that's probably the order of things, right? Like, if this is a big if, we're assuming that the order of the radio is the sequence of events, then it is as simply as Dad starts being an alcoholic, and then he got into an affair, and then he got taken away because of bribery. Okay. So I think the question now is, we probably need to visit the other two times again just to see what changed. Maybe let's go all the way back to 88.5 and see what has changed, if anything has changed. Yeah, there we go. That's stuck in my head. Yeah. Okay, so we already put in the coin. There's nothing to do here. Oh wait, now I'm thinking about it. The hat, the jump scare man earlier where we found the search warrant could have just been the police official, right? Like it, yeah. Okay, actually anything else? Anything? Right. Was the lighting like this the last time we were here? Like, was Dad and Mom this bright? This was the room in which we talked with the teacher and he was like, let's go on a stroll. Okay, so there's nothing here. I think we have to try a different... We have to try 93.5. Let's see what that looks like. Right? 93.5. Okay, so we've already found the piggy. Anything else? No, we have... I think we need to use the assignment book somehow. Right, the creepy needle place. Was this where we found out yeah, this was the affair, right? And then that other room is the clock? Sorry, you guys gotta bear with me. I just don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what the next step is. Okay. And then... Who is this going? Oh, this is new. Okay. Ropes, the goldfish. An eaten fish. Paper plane. Ooh, wait, so I think the paper plane signifies a lot of things at this point, right? It's a big symbol in this game. So there was us sending the paper plane to the teacher, potentially that sort of love, forbidden love thing. And then I think at the very beginning, maybe not at the very beginning, but like sometime last week, this is a memory of mine, but I think sometime last week we had said like, I think Ray, the girl, had mentioned something along the lines of, I wish like I could be like a paper airplane, right? Like be able to go where I want, float and carefree. I might be butchering the words, but this might be like all of our sort of hopes and dreams to be free and like, you know, oh my gosh, what is that? What is the sound? It's like murmurs. Interesting. I think we saw this thing earlier too, right? What's that? Oh, is that gonna be a jump scare? No, the teacher's desk. On our plenty of assignment papers. We have an assignment book, right? Can we give it to him? Does it work? Oh. He's here. That's the teacher. Miss Fang. The counseling process is near its end. I'm glad you're back on track. And hopefully you won't be needing me anymore anytime soon. If there isn't anything else, you should return to class now. I still have plenty of assignments to look at. Wait. Counseling records. It's over. No matter what's been written on here, there's only farewell. Oh. Okay. So maybe like all of that was going on between the teacher and the student and us, right? And Ray was what they had sort of put under counseling. So maybe, I mean, I still think it's inappropriate that he went out on a trip with a student, but Mr. Chang, okay, but maybe he didn't mean it that way, right? I mean, or he did. He could be a giant douche. We don't know. So I guess it could be one of two things. This is how he dumps us, right? It's like, counseling is over, you just stop coming and see me. Or he never meant any of those sort of romance fantasies that we came up with, that Ray came up with. I mean, I think it's not uncommon for people that age to sort of misunderstand signals and things like that. So it's entirely possible, even though I still think he crossed the line by saying, one-on-one, let's go do something on the weekend together. But okay, so that was new. There was nothing here, right? Oh, all right, let me save really quick. Yes, I feel blessed. We're at 94. I think that's fine. Let's just see what's in here. Okay. What did you miss? What's going on with the teacher? So, I guess I should have probably given you more background story, but hang on though. Hold tight. What are we doing here? Yeah, okay. Let me show you this really quick. So Ray, the girl that we're playing as, was in counseling because she was, I guess, not really like reported for problematic behavior. I guess she is, right? Because of everything that's going on at home and stuff like that. And she was exhibiting sort of problematic behavior at school. And so they sent her over to counseling. And I think the male teacher that we were sort of hanging out with is the counselor, so Mr. Chang. And he basically turned around, and like the cutscene that we had just now was the teacher telling us, I think you have had enough counseling, like you're doing great. I don't think any additional counseling is needed, and you don't need to come here and see me anymore. So I think that gives me one of two interpretations. One is that's him dumping us, right? Like he's had enough of this like love with a little girl kind of thing, and he's dumping us. Or he never meant any of that, right? It was a mentor-mentee thing, but like us as a teenage girl, someone who is from abroad, established, completely 180 from our alcoholic father, could be a serious source of attraction. Like, I think that's entirely reasonable, right? To have a crush. But we may have, as a young girl, misinterpreted the signals and thought it was a two-way relationship. So our heart was broken. And then we knew, we had heard like previously that Mr. Chang and Miss Yin had something going on, right? So that might be why we coughed up the list, because Envy is a terrible, terrible poison. All right. Here's Ray. What did you want? I can look at you. Also, before we continue, I just want to point out how interesting it is that this looks like a stage. There's curtains and everything. And remember, the ticket was, what do the subtitles on the ticket say? The tickets say, the audience are fools, and the actors are, I forgot the word. But now we're the actors, right? Now we're on the stage and we're the actors. So she ain't saying anything. Is there anything else to look at? I don't really have any clues here now. Just the ghost. Dang, I hate that sound. Okay. What can we give her? Counseling records. It's over. No matter what has been written on here, there is only farewell. Paper plane. Toss my worries out and receive your guidance. I want to give her... Wait, actually, around my neck, I'm sentimentally attached and dependent on it. Can we give her the pendant? This doesn't do anything. Like, I don't want to give the ghost the counseling record because that's clearly a source of heartbreak. The pendant was the best thing that I wanted to give her. Maybe the paper plane? Just like, let it go. A glass cup of nauseating color overflowing with the stench of human corruption. Plates and cups clash against the walls as father's voice roared through the halls. After a series of curses seething, all that's left is mother's weeping. Our family was once sweet together, healthy and caring when we gathered. And now, every night, a restless sleep, every morning hard to wake. So it goes on day by day, the anguish digs ever deep. I was shattered into countless pieces, mirroring the crumbling of a familiar world. I love the mirroring between what we've seen so far with what's written here, right? The whole shattering into countless pieces, mirroring crumbling of a familiar world is that scene where we walked across the hall, where there were mirror pieces, and we had Mr. Chang, the counselor, walking right next to us. In a state of ceaseless decay, plunging into a river of despair, floating in limbo for the rest of our days. Oh gosh, girl. Do you want the record? Is that what you wanted? Now she doesn't want anything. I'm still gonna, let me try to give you the pendant. I still think that's the best thing to give these girls. Anticipating when we meet. Okay, good. Anticipating. So this is to the counselor. Anticipating when we meet, footsteps ever quick and slight, roaming through the neon forest, strolling past the dazzling lights. I become a little lark, brushing past the pretty flowers, chasing all the playful butterflies. I glide merrily by your side. I've been an actor in our play long before the curtains risen. Being held is ever comforting, longing for your love embracing. Listening to your many whispers, feeling each other's tranquil breathing. The white deer walked into my grasp. What a pleasant surprise, what eternal fate, what a I want to keep this moment in my palms for eternity. See, I feel like that just now suggests that the teacher was definitely being inappropriate with her. I don't know. All of a sudden, we stopped meeting. You became distant, bitterly, colder than the sun could melt. Air around you freezing instantly, and my frozen body's beating hard, with each pulse tearing itself apart. Ah, so earlier we saw the pulsating red thunder in the background. That is her heartbeat. Again, I'm left in abject solitude, in a house that I call home, in a space that I call school. A walking corpse whose mind's without, a sense of loss that's drowned with doubt. Cutscene. Ying, Chang Minghui, we need to talk about this. Miss Yin, it's not necessary to raise your voice like that. Why can't I? What are you thinking going after a child like that? So he was being inappropriate. Child? I think they were. Well, I think Chang and Ray were romantically involved. Because now it seems like he did care for her that way. He clearly doesn't see her as a child. She's old enough to know what she wants. So what now? Will you lead her down this forbidden path? She only needs a push in the right direction, not for you to wrap your arms around her. This is our private matter, it's none of your business. How is it not? You're stuck in your little romance. Did you forget about us? We were already in the same boat, don't you forget. What does she mean by that? Like engaged? Or because of the book club in the same boat? Oh my god, why? I hate the ice. Oh, ew. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, that's Mr. Chang. Right? I think? Oh. A painful recollection. My soul is shattered into pieces. When I cannot put myself back together and forget everything, I open my eyes and welcome a barren world. Okay, so heavily vandalized. And the only word in red is hate. Ray is right. R-A-Y is right. I think Ray is having a misunderstanding about Chang and the other one being in a relationship. I think so too. So I think she did it out of hatred. I think she thought it didn't sound like me. Yeah, it didn't sound like that way to me either. It sounded like, you know, she just didn't want any investigation onto Chang, right? Like Miss Yin. I think she just didn't want sort of any trouble, right? Because if anyone launches any investigation onto either of them, it could mean that they would unearth the book club and they would figure it out. I think so. I think that's why you see earlier in the cutscene, we saw the guy with glasses, right? Which I assume is Mr. Chang. And he has this what is it? Like the bag over his head, right? So that means he was then, that's usually what it means, right? He was executed. So I think he is involved in a book club as well. Oh boy. Okay. So this is, I think, this is the auditorium again. And it's actually full circle. I know you weren't around for the first session, but this is where we initially found Ray, is sitting in a chair in an empty auditorium. There was no graffiti, no vandalization, nothing, but like it was how we found her. I mean, a barren wasteland is right about this. Okay, there's like a lot of swearing. Oh, I didn't want to go across the... Yeah, there's like a lot of swearing in the vandalize, in the graffiti. Can we go in there? Oh my god. Teach you swear words? No. Nah. What's behind here? Let's look behind here. If is there anything? No, there's usually stuff back there. All right. Who is this? Our life would vanish, but not our guilt. Right. So I think, again, in the cutscene that we saw just now, there was like blood in our hands, right? Figuratively, but there's blood on our hands. I am you, yet you are not me. It's the sin that makes you linger in this realm. Memories like mirrors reflecting in the true likeness of your soul. In a world full of pain and suffering. Foundation, what do you fear the most? I don't think she cares about her family by this point. She hates her dad, right, for being abusive and alcoholic. She hates her mom for not speaking up for herself and potentially turning her father in. There's really no life to lose. I think we're most afraid of losing ourselves. Believe that we are all born free, eager to walk on your own path, and afraid of losing yourself. You are me. Yes, Kai? I am who I am. Oh. Oh, so now we've swapped. Now we're this girl. And then this is sort of the, I guess, I don't even know which one is the waking world now. How's Steins Gate going? Steins Gate is going well. I'm having a lot of fun. We are in... I know you never read the visual novel, so maybe it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if I tell you in chapters, but we just hacked into CERN. And, that's about it. I'm trying to remember what happened afterwards. I know, it's pretty cool. We're getting there. It's evolving, so it's very exciting. Like, we've got past the, you know, the foolishness at the beginning now, and like the plot is actually happening, so it's very exciting with Steins Gate. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm gonna save. Okay, so that's how we sort of alter between the two worlds now. Very cool. Okay. Actually, before we swap places, let me just head back out. I don't think there were a whole lot more to discover in this area, right? Like, we can't go out this way. And then when we walked across the auditorium... Oh, now we can walk on the bottom. I don't know why we couldn't walk on the bottom before. Could we exit this way? Oh no, we're fully locked in. Okay, so there's nothing really to do anymore in this realm, right? There's none of these are things to look at. Okay. So I do think we need to swap to this girl. This reminds me of the beginning, where we were playing as Wei, like our male friend, not the teacher, but like just a friend, who was also part of the book club. But when we were, so the story, the whole game opens in a typhoon warning night, and we woke up as Wei, the boy, and we found Ray, and then we are stuck at the school. And Wei was going to find us blankets so we can stay at the school for the night, stay warm and everything. And as he ran down the hallway to fetch blankets and stuff like that, that's what the hallway looked like. The last time that we saw Wei, this is what the hallway looked like. It's like all these, I don't know, rain falling upwards almost. So the artistic choices that they've been making is very similar to that. And this is the hallway. This is exactly what the hallway looked like when we last played as Wei. So now we're going full circle. Okay. What is going on? Am I supposed to like go upstairs? Actually, let me go to the left here just to see what we can find, and then we can go upstairs. Because that was the door to the auditorium just now, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the school. Let's go upstairs. We cannot go upstairs from here. Can we go into this? Hello. The way forward is the path to your past. However, the road ahead has crumbled. Lead me anywhere and I will follow you like a shadow. Well, that's creepy. Oh, actually? Is this where... we last saw Wei? Okay. Do we head out? Oh no, she is following us. Okay. So we're outside, she's inside. Why is there another one? Who are you? The sliding door is wrapped in barbed wire. Okay, so we need to find a way to... I cannot open this door. The bathrooms are closed. Huh? Okay, maybe we'll go downstairs. I think there were other rooms that we could access just down here, right? That's like fully trashed. Wow, okay. Hello. What's up? Who can be calling at a time like this? Oh, that was us, right? We picked up the phone and it told us to go up to the counseling office. Okay. So something about this, we can go in this door. Wait, where's our... The shadow girl is here, right? Hello? You okay? Can we go in here? We can open this door. But can I... Wait a second. Oh, you know what? I think... we accidentally did the right thing just now. Okay. Because remember how earlier it mentioned how like there was a gap in the room and we cannot get to the other side. But now that as we came back upstairs, we saw that she was on the other side of the room. So I think that was intentional. Like we wanted to do that. Let's go upstairs again. And then I think we enter the room from here. Because she's on the other side now, right? And then let's walk over to see if... Remember when you enrolled, so full of passion. Participating in every school activity, showing off your academic abilities, grabbing the attention of your peers and teachers. Then things took a turn for the worse at home. All the attention quickly turned into unwanted scrutiny. So you choose... Ooh. Junie, have you ever thought about adding a face cam or going full VTuber? I was considering adding one myself and I read online that a lot of people like to watch horror game with face cams. I don't think I'll ever do face cams. But full VTuber is a thing that I'm considering, but I don't know. I'm not very expressive. Like I don't have a super expressive face. So I don't know yet. I mean, if I have considered going full VTuber, you know, getting a thing. I know it is expensive. And the whole face tracking thing, yeah. So I think that might be something that sort of if I really think about like, you know, really want this to turn into like a source of monetary stuff, then I might invest. But really, like, I really did this to, one, force myself to actually play the games in my library, and two, you know, try to make friends and see if people would enjoy my content, and like just hang out with people that way. But yeah, I mean, it's in the back of my mind. I don't know. I don't know. They're so expensive. And I mean, there are ones that are like pre-made. You know, if people have fully rigged and stuff like that, but then you wouldn't be sort of unique in that way, right? So there's stuff like that, Kai. Like, definitely you can look into pre-made, fully rigged models online. They're cheaper. I think much, much cheaper than custom made. But just note that like other people might have the same model too. So if like looking unique is part of what you want, that might not be it. I mean, the model that I have, like the little duck that I have, she's not unique either, right? Like, it's stuff that people made and they threw it on Etsy to sell. I just really like it, and it fit my personality and what I want to be. So that's why I chose it, and it's simple enough, right? Yeah. I mean, I was looking online, and it's like, you know, if you're not going for a custom made thing, it's just, you're just, you know, going for something that people have created and rigged online, and you just want like a copy, and they can be mass distributed. That's like $20. It's not super expensive. But something to look into if you've thinking about going that way. I'm just not comfortable with the face cam idea for myself. So if I want to, you know, be a little bit more sort of present in the stream that way, for the lack of a better term, I would probably go VTuber. Okay. So we choose, so things gone bad at home. And we clearly are not gonna grimly accept. I think we've seen time and time again, Ray is a fighting spirit in a way. Eye for an eye kind of thing. And I think she's not very good at like ignoring things, or else she would not have sort of revenged in that way. So to escape, that seems adequate for her, right? With the paper plane and everything. Yeah. The world is immeasurably vast. There is always a place to hide. You are me. Oh gosh. Okay. Your laptop at the moment probably won't be able to handle the VTube software anyway. Well, I mean, you know, this place is completely lifeless. Even ideas are buried here. Oh my god. Okay, so they're burning books. We'll come back. But you were mentioning how like you might get a new laptop, right? So you could do it. The only thing that I don't know, and I haven't done my whole research yet, is I don't know if you really need like an iPhone for live 2D models. Like, I don't know. I haven't done my research. But I feel like, yeah. Well, the other thing is, Kai, PNG tubing is a thing. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, you just have a, you know, picture. Could be an avatar like mine, or, you know, you could go ask someone to design a character for you, and it has 2, 3 maybe facial expressions. And the way that I'm doing it right now is that once the voice gets past a certain voice gate, sound gate, it turns into like this talking face. So you could do that. I know people can get really creative with PNG tubing. So like you can definitely make it a lot more lifelike than this as well. So that's an option. It's definitely a lot cheaper. And, you know, if you go custom and get someone to design a character for you, if sort of one day that you decide to go, you know, more full-fledged into the VTubing aspect, then you could have a VTuber sort of rig based off of the custom character, right? The PNG that you have. So yeah, definitely you can like take it step by step. You were considering face cam, but then it would be a whole thing that brings more anxiety, because then you have to worry about looking presentable, and you stream at a time you're done being presentable and in low energy mode. I am the same way. Well, I'm usually not presentable anyway, so I don't know how to make myself look presentable. I'm considering a new laptop, yes, waiting for the new Gen 1 to come here. The current Gen 1s get cheaper. Yeah, I understand. The second from the top of the line is always the best to get, because that sort of, that first increment down in pricing is always the biggest. You were going to get one sooner, but then had a lot of unexpected expenses, so decided you could wait since yours work at the moment. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so they're burning books. So this is like kind of the aftermath of us ratting out the book club, I think. Are either of this way? Remember to thoroughly destroy each book and add the spirit money to throw them off. Oh. No, you're fine. You're fine. I love distractions and I love catching up with people. Like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Keep talking. Like, I love to know what you're thinking, and you know, I love these discussions. Because a lot of times, like, what you guys bring up gives me idea about how I want to do my streams too, and so it's all good. That's what I'm here for, right? Like, I'm not here to focus on my game and get off the stream. Like, that's not the point. So I think they're doing this to like get themselves out of trouble. They're destroying evidence of the book club. They're burning the books and then adding spirit money such that the ashes don't look like books. Hey, Wei. Oh, this is Wei. This is Wei. What do you say? You're closer to with Miss Yin. I heard that she had to flee the country overnight. Is that true? Wait, I thought she died. I thought she died. I'm not sure. She never said anything about leaving. Unlike Miss Yin, we don't have the connections to guide us to safety. Aren't you afraid? Well, actually, what bothers me the most is, do you know how the reading list got leaked out? Stop asking questions. I am as clueless as you. Let's just hurry up and finish this. We don't want to get caught. Oh gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay, good. They're not interactables. I thought this was an option for us to like pour water onto the burning pile of books so that we'll get them into trouble. Dang, okay. Added to the journal a written verdict from court. Big quotation marks around court, right? Like, it's a martial court, it's martial law. Is it really due process? A torn piece of the verdict. Chang Minghui, a district-level educator, is found guilty with student Wei and others for collusion with communist forces. Chang Minghui is to put to death after the court's ruling. Wei Chengting pleads guilty to affiliation with communist forces, reading of prohibited texts with rebellious and corrupt thoughts, will be sentenced to 15 years jail time. Yikes. Okay. Oh, so the one that we shot way earlier in the game was not Miss Yin, but Mr. Chang. Okay. Alright. Nothing to do here, right? 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 Yeah. Yeah. But no, Kai, like, have you thought about, you know, if you were to go VTubing, like what kind of VTuber you'd want to be? Or is it sort of more of a preliminary thought than that at the moment? What are we doing? Oh, the door is blocked by an unknown force. Okay, that's scary. Wait a second. Hold on. I thought this is the guy's bathroom. That's so funny. That is so funny. The guy's bathroom is blocked by an unknown force. Okay. All right. Where are we supposed to go? Okay. Can we go in here? We can. It's a new room. Oh, this was her again. There's sounds. Jesus. Oh no, like, I meant pretty much with VTubing, you can be anything you want to be, right? Like, you can be anything, quite literally, that you want to be. You could be a cat, you could be a human being, you could be, you know, any sort of mystical creature that you want to be. So I was just wondering. Yeah, the character. Like, what would you want to be? Have you thought about it, or anything like that? This is the door outside, right? Oh no, this is different. Okay. This is upstairs. I had entirely forgotten about the layout of the school already. I don't remember how this goes. Oh, wait. Who was that? Ayo? We never went that way. We've never been here. The bonfire of hope is almost depleted, diminishing in the wind. This is the book club. We're in, you guys, we're in. We got in. This is Miss Ian, I think, and this is the book club. Some of the book contents might conflict with your everyday thoughts. But this material will help you engage in reflective and independent thinking. Well, let's call it a day. I do want to remind you all again to never mention the book club to anyone else, for that might put yourself and others in great danger. And Wei, I'd like to ask you a favor. Yes, Miss Yin, is it about the new books? I've already given the list to Mr. Chang. He said the shipping company won't help us anymore, but he'll figure something out. Oh, okay. Right, because Mr. Chang studied abroad, so he must have connections that way. The government is enforcing restrictions on all imports. Soon the book club might come to an end, so they were also smuggling. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. Miss Yin, why are things like this? I'm sorry, Wei, there's nothing I can do either. Oh, just one more thing before you go. Mr. Chang never brought us any of those books in the first place, right? Ha, I knew I can always count on you. Okay. Okay, so that's what they meant. That's what Miss Yin meant earlier by they are in the same boat, right? Because Mr. Chang, although he was never officially participating in the book club, he was helping them secure the sources. Clipping, blacklisted to return home for burial. Half a century in exile, blacklisted to return home for burial. During the period of martial law, Miss Yin Cui Han was a wanted political fugitive. She was lucky to evade arrest and left the country, only to be blacklisted. She traveled the world fighting for human rights and freedom of expression, but unfortunately died of lung cancer at the age of 50. Her last wish was to be able to return to her hometown. Now this wish can be achieved with the lifting of martial law. So Yin fled the country and Chang got executed, but what happened to the other members? So we know that Wei was sentenced to 15 years in prison based on the last clipping that we saw. I imagine the other students might have similar things in nature, just because they're more sort of led by Yin and they're not adults at that point. But I don't know. In your head, you were just picturing a humanoid figure. Being something like a dragon could be cool. And cat, of course. Yeah, I think that would be so much fun. I know how much you love cats. Where are we going? Left, right, center, left. Okay, so that's the book club area. Okay, very cool. So that's why we weren't ever allowed in previously. The question is, where am I supposed to go next? I feel like we're heading towards the ending very soon, because they're now telling us about the aftermath of these people. Oh, the male bathroom is open to us now. Well. What does that mean? They even took out the urinals? Oh my gosh, what is that? This door is barred with a broom. There's a note on top of it. Snitcher. Oh, so they were bullied as well. So Ray is going through this game, coming to terms with the guilt associating with her snitching about the book clubs. Yes? Oh, we're the snitcher. Sorry. I think so. I think it depends on how this ends, but I think so. I think the whole coming to terms with about snitching is I think that's definitely part of it. But the other aspect of it is, I think, understanding the gravity of what she had done. Like, of course she was right. She has a lot of guilt going on, but yeah, I don't know how this will end. Right? And the funny thing is, for the first time, we didn't wake up with retrograde amnesia. So there was never any hint, any indication of like she had forgotten about it all, or like she was in denial and then coming to terms. So it's almost a story just kind of told itself straight. It's not really a backward storytelling. So all of this is in her mind, or is she in hell or purgatory or whatever? I think we will see. I do not know. I think it's just a story told, I think, so far. It could be all in her mind. This could all be how she had internalized all of it, right? Real party people wake up with retrograde amnesia. No, she's not a party person. She just goes on little dates with her teacher. That's all. That's all she does. Okay. I think we have to remove the broom. Can we choose not to? Oh, it is an option. But nothing will change if we don't remove the broom. Let's remove the broom. Is that us? Oh. Oh, that's creepy. Maybe it was us getting... Yeah, because we're the snitch, right? Maybe it was us getting... I mean, I don't want to say bullied because that makes it sound like we're innocent, but... I don't want to see the bathroom. Okay, so it's a warp space. Good. What is this? You know what, Kaya? I think you nailed it, because I think this whole game must be her memory. That's why things are warped. That's why they're demons, because this whole thing is a demon to her. I mean, the demon comes from within. And this is a musical theme throughout the game. Oh my god. Okay. We had to play this, like these few notes on the piano earlier to crack a puzzle. But this is like the music room, music classroom? I don't know, auditorium of sort. Who is that? Who are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like, I feel like any games that ties everything back together is just masterful. Note entry. Note entry excerpt. That time in fear, forcing herself to breed hatred. Who knew that she would take that leap and leave this world behind? Oh, we saw a girl jumping off the roof. I had completely forgotten about this. We saw a girl jumping off the roof. Is that us? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me think about this. That would make a lot of sense, right? We snitched and then we got bullied. Well, not bullied, but like, yeah, we got bullied. And then we couldn't handle it all. And then we jump off the roof. Yeah, I haven't read the whole thing yet. I just got here. Let me read the whole thing. Junie, be patient, read everything first. Stop jumping to conclusions. Near your last word, because of fear, remorse, the reason remains undecided. Remorse, right? Okay, so yes, I think we're the one that jumped off the roof. I was left with a blur of confused thoughts spiraling through my mind. When I saw the sunlight again, things have changed drastically. My loved ones and teachers went to a higher place. She was buried in an unmarked grave, leaving me a decrepit man. You know what? I think this is a note from Wei. So that would imply the guy that we saw is Wei, right? Because... right? Because he saw the sunlight again, so it's like coming out of prison. And he knew that she was, he knew that, I mean, I guess everyone knew that Ray was the snitcher. So that could have been, what is it, way after getting out of jail, just going around the school. I don't know, brave man. Interesting, okay. So we're back here again. This is the broadcast room, right? Oh no, it's not. And it's a save point. Why do I need a save point here? This is scary. What happened to her parents? I don't think we know much. We know that her parents had... well, her dad was taken away for corruption, right? And her mom was visibly relieved by it. So it could almost imply, and this is me being sinister, but it could almost imply that her mom potentially could have reported her dad to get out of the misery and abuse. But we don't know. She also said, I think her mom had also said that your dad will be fine, but I don't know what that means, right? I don't think we got a concrete conclusion from that yet. Hi, Ghost. There's a note on the cart. Anything else you want to tell me? Just a note on a cart? Which cart? I see no cart. What? And Ray took that example and did the snitch thing. I don't know if if that was it. I mean, that's an interesting take. That's a very interesting take. Maybe? I mean, she did it out of vengeance, right? Oh. I can't even... Oh, this is our friend. Okay, can we turn on the light? What happens here? Oh, you stop at the light. Oh god, this is like... Let's swap her over again. Okay. Let's see. Wait, I'm confused. So the light turns on. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, now I can talk to you because we're close enough. Okay. What is this? We stop here. Can we go outside? Potentially? Door's locked. It can't be opened. What is here? Oh, maybe we need to swap over, perhaps, then? All right, let's turn off the light over here. Why do I always accidentally leave the room? Turn this light off. So the shadow will walk with me to the other side and then we can swap over, potentially? Yeah, maybe she sees a different world. Oh no, we just talk. Okay, let's talk. Acting immediately on one's determination, this is the philosophy he believed in. That someone should take the fate into their own hands. With you following him, what ideas should you hold? Is this Chang? Is he Chang? I mean, if I can pass reading comprehension, it's take hold of your destiny. I mean, that's what we want, right? We want to be different. We want to be ourselves. That is a charming thought. So life has gained a goal. Next to him, you found yourself. You are me. Okay. Ooh. That's locked. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to unlock this, right? No matter how many times this replays, nothing can be unwound. You can never redeem yourself. I mean, yes, there are certain mistakes that you make in life that you cannot undo and cannot amend. This is the snitching. This is what it is. That's it. We talked with Instructor Bai, who is a ex-military, oh well, he's a military veteran. This is the book list that I mentioned before. I found it on our teacher's desk. Okay, so I don't think we ever intended to get anyone else into trouble except for Missian, I think. Hence, we give him the list and then we only said that it's the teacher. I think this is purely out of jealousy to Missian. But we didn't realize in our little teenage brain of ours that it would mean to, you know, our friends and Wei and Mr. Chang exactly getting into trouble. We only wanted to get rid of Miss Yin, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, she didn't know that Chang supplied. I mean, she didn't understood. Yeah. Oh shit. Miss Fang, the country appreciates your assistant. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yikes. Okay, I guess one thing that just popped into my head was, if we could go back to the notes really quick. In Wei's note, where's Wei's note? Wei's note. Yeah. He said, because in this whole entry, she is Ray, right? So I think we said she was buried in an unmarked grave. I believe earlier we had saw a by entry with an unmarked grave. Maybe I'm making that up. No, I think like at the beginning. Okay, so this we'll probably have to like look it up later. But I think the first time that we saw the banyan tree, which is this big tree right here, we had saw a little grave, which could have been Ray. Did you think finding something to rely on could stave off your fear? One day, however, he was gone just like that. Right, this is Chang flooding the country. You've lost everything you can depend. Oh no, Chang died. Wait, who? Chang died, Yin fled the country. So this was, I think this was, yeah, Yin fled. Chang got caught and sentenced to death, right? So I think this is, him disappearing is like Chang got captured and executed kind of thing. You've lost everything you can depend on. What choice will you make now? Quietly accept. Try to take them back. Calm indifference. Okay, so we all know that by this point, this girl is a fiery spirit. So it's gotta be number 2. She doesn't quietly accept anything. The instructor's sharp gaze was stifling. You steeled yourself and performed without hesitation. In that one moment, transforming into a pitiless patriot. Easier than you think, right? You or me. Okay, so this is like... yeah, this is sort of our memories telling us what's done is done, right? You don't get to say, no, not like that. I don't mean it that way. That is Wei after prison. Do we follow him? I think we gotta follow him. Oh, yeah. He opened the gate for us. Great. Okay. Oh, no. This is where we saw ourselves jump the last time. Oh, he's smoking. Okay. I like how he is colored and we're not. We're a ghost from the past. Oh gosh. That's it. Okay. Anything we can interact with? No. Okay. All right. So we have to go back downstairs. Paper airplane. Yeah, we're a literal ghost, actually. Yellow paper plane. Yellowed, okay, paper plane. From the white deer to my white daffodil, fate holds us apart. So let us meet again in another life to our freedom. This is a love letter from Cheng to us. White deer is Cheng, and Ray is the white daffodil, right? He called her the white daffodil at one point, and then I think in our note to him previously, we had said something about white deer. I hadn't figured out what that meant, but now I do. Oh boy. Open the door. Chang Minghui, you're suspected of spreading anti-government, smuggling banned books, and organizing legal gatherings. Oh no. The court has already obtained the necessary evidence. We now arrest you on the grounds of rebellious activities. Do not resist on pain of death. Oh no. Oh god, no. Is this where he left us, the paper plane? Looks like it will be difficult to escape this time. Fine. Take my head so I may join my brothers and sisters in death. Why? Aren't people born to live freely? To think openly, to speak their minds without restriction or fear. Freedom of belief, love, and self-realization. Being with you was a happiness of the simplest and purest kind. I couldn't help but think, when we could be hand in hand living an untroubled life. But in the end, this is only a fool's dream. I too am vain like the daffodils, fixated on my grandiosity. The world is not ready for the likes of us. Oh.
白水先染上一河鲜血，只能如铁锈般凋零。
Okay. Oh, we're playing as Wei. Full circle, you guys. So this is Wei. This is Wei after he got released from prison. Okay. We have a different notebook, right? It looks different from before. Am I crazy? Oh yeah, It's different. Okay, amnesty certificate. A certificate of amnesty. Name, Wei Chengting. Type of pardon, amnesty. Crime declared invalid. That's so sad. Can you imagine? Thought I would rot in jail. I didn't expect to live past martial law. People say I'm a victim of politics. My crime was written off, but my youth is long past. Something lost can never be regained. Letter from home. A yellowed letter. Junie, have you ever played Cats and the Other Lives? I'm not just recommending it because I like cats, but I've been watching someone play it and it looks really good. Really good reviews I'm seeing too. I have not. I actually have never heard of it. What kind of game is it? Is it platformers? Story oriented? How is it like? My son Chengting. Even though I witness sickness and death on a daily basis, it still fills my heart with grief. Your mother's disease was utterly untreatable. Oh, gosh. I can only hope she died without worry, without pain. A person's body can be physically locked up, but your mind is always free to go where it pleases. Father hopes you can still get some peace of mind in this situation. Stay warm, stay safe. Your father, Jiaxin. Oh my goodness. So he didn't even get to say goodbye to his mom. Eventually, mother still passed away. Father didn't take it well, but had to take a break from his clinic work. His written words were spirited and calming, and they supported me during my darkest days. This is the verdict from court. Oh, so this is him adding his commentary. Okay. 15 years of life were taken away by a piece of paper. I can still clearly remember when the military police came knocking and carried me off in front of my mother. Little did I know that was the last time I would see her face. After being released from jail, I haven't had any contact with Miss Yin. I couldn't believe it at all, at first, but I heard she had passed away abroad due to lung cancer. Like with my mother, only after seeing her ashes with my own eyes was I able to realize I had lost a familiar part of my heart forever. It doesn't matter what I was feeling back then, only pain and sadness remain. Is that it? Anything else? Yeah, that's it. I know, like, it is truly tragedy of the times, right? I'm telling you, I play sad games. Even without meaning to, I play sad games. Construction signboard. Evidence of vandalism alongside many signs of protest. So this is definitely in a new era. Now we have protests. Like, that's even a thing now, right? This is the guard booth. Mental lodging for laborers. Alas, to be demolished, all to be demolished. Oh, so that's why he's back at the school, is because they were probably barred from the heavens and hampered from the underworld. Alone and wandering forever she goes. This is about Ray, isn't it? Pitiful. She has no... Yeah. So, she has no resting place, I guess, is what they're trying to say. Like, she doesn't... It's interesting, right? You see... Okay, so this is just me adding sort of color commentary to the game, but like back here on the pole you can see these like sort of faint writing, right, that looks older. That's like a Buddhist sutra, so it's like the name of the Buddha And then these newer looking writing are, you know, the Christ forgives all and stuff like that. Jesus forgives all. So there's definitely a changing of the times in that regard as well. This game is brilliant in telling time and telling change, in describing changing time and changing worlds in that way. Absolutely, you couldn't have said it better, Kai. Oh, do we have more? Is that why it popped up? No. No, that was the last entry, right? Yeah, that was the last entry. This was probably the time that they had meant for us to read that. I was like, I jumped on reading already. That's all right. Ah, this is the auditorium. This is the end. This is the end. It's already rolling credits. But I'm still in control, okay? Oh, gosh. Vandalism. I think they're demolishing the school. That's why we came back to visit. And I still think it's so cool that they mix between like the realism, which, you know, the clouds in the background look like photos, the trees look like they're photos or, you know, stuff like that. And then they're clearly like drawings. The mixed media use in this is brilliant. It's all boarded off. See? Ah, good times. Do we go upstairs or should I be heading the other way? Let's go upstairs. We're here anyway. Oh gosh. Just younger kids writing whatever English word that they know on the walls. Mm-hmm. It did. Can we go inside? What's inside here? This is our desk? This is the desk where Wei and what's her face had a conversation before. Oh my god. Oh no. What? That's it? Oh. You know what? I think Wei loved her. I'm not someone who views everything in a romance sort of light, but I think that Typhoon Night meant a lot to him. And that's why he came back, and that's why he sat down in a chair to see her. And that's why he was sort of protective almost, right? In that conversation where they were burning the books. And he was like, stop asking questions, I don't know anything. He was trying to protect her name. Wow. Well, I thought that from the note in the notebook too, yeah. For sure. When he was talking about how Ray jumped, right, there was like very little anger in the way that he talked about her, right, throughout the whole thing, which is shocking because she is the snitch. She is the one who caused the whole thing, right? What a game. That was really good. Oh, interesting. Okay, so previously the main menu pages didn't have any of this graffiti. And I think now that we've completed the game, now it has all this graffiti. It says like, we used to be together every day. We left like memories that will last forever. Please take care. You know, what does the future look like and stuff like that. So that's really neat. Just wanted to say that. But yeah, that was Detention. Scary at times, but I think a great storytelling piece. It was very good. And I like the sort of the cultural snippets that they threw in there. And it was really great. Well, another horror game down. Was number 2, I think. Is there anything that... Oh no, this is just going to the chapters. Okay, cancel. So we finished it. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Kai. It was so nice to see you. Is the Forgotten City tomorrow? It is not tomorrow. We are going back to Darkwoods tomorrow. But the next game, I don't know. Maybe you'll have to find out, I guess, Kai. I am famous for changing my mind last minute. Like, I usually decide very last minute. But all I can say is the next game that we play is not going to be horror. So we'll still do Darkwood, and Darkwood will continue until we finish it. But the other game that we will play, that to kind of balance Darkwood out, will not be horror. That's all I'm going to guarantee. I just don't know what it is yet. I have a few games that I've been wanting to play that I have set up the scenes already, but I just kept changing my mind and not play them. So it could be one of those, it could be Forgotten City, it could be something else. Whatever piques my interest. Next Saturday, I guess, at this rate, because tomorrow's Darkwood. So, but I guess, yeah, that is all that I have for today. I mean, you know, I hope it was fun and interesting with Detention. A little bit of Taiwanese history that I had no idea that had happened. So I guess I learned quite a bit that way. It's a chilling story and it weighs a lot, but overall brilliantly told. I think the art in the game is very pointed and very well thought out and well designed in that way. And the way that it creates sort of the atmosphere and the horror of the times and all that was very intricately done as well. Yeah. Well, thank you to everyone that dropped by today, hung around or lurked, you know. I really appreciate you. I'm so happy that I got to catch up with you, Kai, and, you know, talked about things. That's what I'm here for. And we will continue tomorrow with Darkwood. But hopefully this is my last back-to-back horror week. We will have something to balance it out next week. Balance Darkwood out next week. And, you know, if anyone in the stream is into visual novels, we do visual novels on Tuesdays. The current one that we're on is Steins Gate. And, you know, Tuesday, 7 p.m. EST, watch Junie go crazy, lose her mind over Steins Gate. But, you know, would love to have people here if that's your cup of tea. And if you enjoy your time here and you haven't followed me, would appreciate a follow if you so choose. And, you know, have a wonderful... I feel like I shouldn't be wishing people having a wonderful day with this like background music going on, right? Like this like screeching horror game sound. So let me tab over to the ending page so we have a little bit of a nicer background music as I wish people having a wonderful rest of your day. But have a wonderful rest of your morning, night, evening, wherever you may be. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out. Thank you for, you know, spending some of your time with me. And please take care, stay safe, and Kai, feel better. Nurse that, you know, nurse that throat, nurse those lungs. Feel better. And I shall see you guys next stream. It should be tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. EST, maybe a different time for everyone else. And take care until then, okay? All right. See you. Bye-bye.